cow. Thursday morning traffic jam. It's definitely a beautiful morning this morning. B-E-A-beautiful. Yeah, there's turkeys everywhere here this morning. So I topped off last night. What we do is, instead of driving this truck back and forth to the fertilizer place, they actually bring out straight truck loads and fill up a couple compartments at a time. This is basically like a holding area for us to come fill out. That way they don't have to be Johnny on the spot all the time. They come and fill. And yeah, that's kind of how we do that anyway. Gotta love the sounds of spring. Can even hear the turkeys over there once in a while.
Cooler, WT403, Rob, do you have a copy?
Go ahead.
I'll probably need some fuel if I go to Mason City, so I was going to take that tank with me. I don't know if it's here at the shop, but I was just going to check to see if I need to come by your way and fill you up if I hook up to it.
Yeah, I'm just below a half a tank now. Probably wouldn't hurt before you took it up there. So yesterday, that guy right there blew an O-ring out, which actually I had Garrett riding with me and he noticed it first, but it goes to show you can't keep stuff clean very long. There's always something that makes your tractor a little bit dirty. It didn't make it bad, but you can see it made it kind of messy around there, and it kind of shot a little bit of spray, but I'll dust it off once it gets really nice. And actually dust helps because then I can take my duster out there and swipe it off. I'm gonna go in reverse. That Blake, he's a hoot, huh? That's how I open my tank valves. Actually underneath is a lever so you don't have to crawl under there every time. I don't know if you can see it. I usually, if I have quite a bit of stuff in it, I'll shut them off just as precaution. They shouldn't leak, but it's better safe than sorry. It's a little bit of money in fertilizer right there. So that down there is my master switch. Vapor tractor. Let's see, turn on my auto track. Make sure my section control's on. Section control will automatically turn it off when I get into this green area where I've already been. This guy right here is in case if my brother joins or somebody else is in the field, it'll share my information on my screen with him. Probably go over that when we do start going together. And this is all my information as far as what I'm putting on the rate controller. This is my auto track. I can guidance line. That's how I set it. These are all customable. This is actually the button that engages my auto steer. So you see that red switch? When I let him down, it's a mercury switch. It's gonna tell it to engage my fertilizer. So you see that, focus. When you see that, there's two boxes. The one on the very right is your height switch. This one is your master switch. So I turn them on, both are on, so now it should be engaged when I take off. That pump's gonna start doing stuff, as long as I put hydraulic pressure to it. So then I engage the hydraulic pressure back there, which goes under the tractor, sends hydraulics to that pump on the tractor. And we got corn juice in the tanks. You hear that beep, that means it kicked on the fertilizer. Now we're painting a picture. It was a little bit delayed, it looked like on that one, but it should be fine. And now we're strip tilling. Looks like it might be finding itself. Sometimes when you first take off, it'll get a little bit of air out of the system and it's one of the things on some of these spring mornings you kind of got to watch out for when you first start out. It was about 30 degrees, which is usually fine. But sometimes you get down in the mid to upper 20s or something for very long and it'll kind of freeze that top layer and it won't do a very good job strip tilling, but it looks like we're doing fine right now. It's not froze or anything. I do see some frost on the corn stalks, but looks like all in all we're doing pretty good to get started out for the day anyway. On the map there, that strip there, some of those are pivot tracks, but that's where I first started out. So I just got done with the field. I'm gonna load up at the truck over here, fill up, go to the next field, and hopefully a woman will come out and help me move the truck around. Vertical tilling. Alright, so what we got here is we want to make sure, I already set this, sorry. So what's nice is it kind of detects your boundaries, what you're closest at. So these are the closest fields in the area. Let me go to that one. And then I come in here and I'll set my prescription. So this is what we got going on here for this field. Actually, I'm doing a little experiment with this, putting a little bit more fertilizer on in that area over there. So that all looks good. The look ahead on this is to kind of give it compensation for how fast you're going. So if you're going pretty fast, you want to make that seconds that it looks ahead a little bit higher. So if I'm going faster, I want to put 3 seconds. If I'm going slower, I might want to put 1 second. So that's just kind of what that is. It gives it more time to adjust the rate when it crosses the different boundaries. Then what I'm going to do is set the track here. I put all of them in here from years just to make sure I had every one of them. So I'm going to do this end here, and I like to have nice straight end rows if I can, especially since the highway's over there. I'm going to center the row, make sure this is the right one. Turn my auto track on. Should follow a row here. Looks like I'm good. So that's the one. Had a shield fold under, or not fold over, but sometimes I'll get spun around. Since it's windy out, I'll tell you what we do with these and why we have those on there in the cab. See, it just looks nice if you make it nice, perfectly straight in rows. Now, but what those shields are for back there is running at a higher rate of speed, those fur openers will tend to throw it back over the old say we make a round, we come back the other way, well, those fur openers will throw it into the other row once we get back, so those shields help keep it from deflecting it from going over into the other row. Reinforcements are here. Hey. Hi, buddy. She's quite the gal. Pivot irrigation country, I usually do borders and then we'll start down the center of the field instead of kind of on the edge, because usually your pivot's facing one angle of the row or favoring one angle versus the other of the row, so you start on the side which the pivot's not parked on. I'll show you up here a little bit, but that way we can get it started moving, get it out of the way, and by the time we get on the other side everything's all clear and we're good to go. As you can see up there, the pivot's facing that way, so I'm going to start on this side, but then I'll go up there and start it, moving it forward after I make a few rounds here, and then I can stop it when it gets out of the way. Not bad. Wait a second. I think I just bit a weed seed. Oh. Just kidding, organic guys. Just kidding. Mommy's gonna lead us, ain't she, buddy?
Yeah.
Which field are we going to next? You probably didn't. You didn't. Did you catch that memo?
Yeah.
Probably not. All right. Big John showed up finally. He's running the other machine. We just got it going. Just in time to move fields. We got done with winter's pivot. We'll just catch you in the morning. Good Friday morning, guys. So this is for the guy who wanted to see how we put the front fill hose on our sprayer, how we routed it. So John Deere already makes a their own kind of fill system. I can't quick draw. No, it's not quick draw, but I can't remember the name of it right now. But I believe this bracket is probably intended for that use. We're just using it now for our homemade kind of front fill. But this is kind of how it works. I'm just going to go along and show you how we mounted it. There's kind of straps there that hold it up every so often. So we just kind of routed it up here. And then here's kind of the fittings that they sent us. The mechanic kind of gave us the fittings because he's done this before, but this is where it goes in at. This is where it tees in on an R4038, for those of you guys just wondering. But there's a couple spacer fittings there, and then it kind of brings it back down, and then fairly simple. There's a plug that is in here already. You just unscrew this, take that cap plug out and put this in, and that's kind of what you use. So hopefully that clears that up anyway. Well, we made it out to the field today. Well, should be golden there, I guess. It's a little chilly this morning. I know you're making fun of me in my shorts, but it's supposed to get up in the mid-60s, so hopefully nothing breaks down in the next hour. I guess I'll open up my things. We got done with this field last night. It's about a 65-acre field. Brother John was helping. Gonna go to the field over there now. He chose poorly. Hey guys, I'm gonna wrap up the video here, but I think we had a pretty good week of getting some strip till in, spraying, dirt work. We got the dirt work done. My brother got done today, and we got that other tractor that was on the blade hooked up to the vertical till, and he started doing some stuff with that. So, but right now we're taking the tractors home. My brother's up ahead of me. Probably can't see it with this camera, but we could keep going, but we're not going to start a new field tonight just because we don't want to have one half done, because we got supposedly some snow coming in tomorrow, and so we hope that we don't get too much. But no, I would have had a video out here sooner, but my camera, the lens is jammed out, or I don't know what's wrong, but when I try to turn it on, it gives me this code, and that's my favorite camera. So right now I'm using my GoPro, which I got film on my phone, film on that camera, and some on this GoPro, and some on even a drone. So I would have got the video out to you sooner this week. It's just I would have had to sort that all out, and I didn't really feel like doing it. So maybe if we get some weather moved in, I'll get you a video. So I apologize for that, but no guys, thanks for hanging out with me, and you'll probably be having Easter by the time you've seen this video, so happy Easter and God bless you guys. And I really appreciate you watching, and yeah, if you like the video, just hit like below and subscribe, and I really appreciate it guys. Have a good one.